Hello, good people. This is Gladys here again. Always excited to be back. And today we are going to have a very good topic addressing the issue of sleep. As we know, one of the things that is most underrated is sleep. And sleep is very, very important because it's tied with our health. When you get enough sleep, you are doing justice to your health. And when you don't have enough time to sleep, or when you do not prioritize sleep, you lose a lot in terms of not prioritizing your health. So today I'm going to simply list 10 important points why we should prioritize sleep. I know sometimes when we have things to do, especially after dinner, if you have kids and you need to put them to bed, if you have to do some cleaning before you go to sleep, it's very, very possible to reduce your hours of sleeping by far. I remember when we were students, also we could spend time in studying after dinner, and that also can reduce the number of hours that we sleep. But here are the top 10 reasons why we need to prioritize sleep. One is because it boosts our immune function. It boosts our immunity in the body. So when you give yourself enough time to sleep, you are doing your immunity justice. Adequate sleep strengthens the immune system. It makes it more resistant to minor infections or to illnesses. You see how important it is because your body produces immune cells when you are sleeping. Things like antibodies that fight diseases are also produced in our sleep. So it's very, very crucial that we sleep, we give ourselves time to sleep and help our body also to heal itself, to detox itself from the stressors of during the day. Also, having enough sleep enhances cognitive function. I think we can testify to this. If you don't have enough good night's sleep, it's very possible sometimes that you find yourself, somebody's trying to talk to you in the morning. It's like when you work night shift and then you come home, you are very tired and somebody's asking you something. I remember when I used to work nights and you find yourself, you are kind of like slow in responding, or you find yourself, forgetting things here and there. So it's very important to sleep enough because this improves our cognitive ability, remembering things. It's good to prioritize sleep. It also helps not to interfere with when you are trying to solve equations or solve problems. As I said, that you find yourself that you are slow. Try talking to a number of people who work during night shifts and ask them a question or questions in the morning and see how they respond. You can see that they are stressed. They seem like they are under stress. And this can lead to impaired cognitive ability to solve even, small problems. So note that everybody who works at night has an issue to solve, but for majority of the people working at night is stressful to the body. So please prioritize sleep. And if you work night shift, make it a priority that when you get home, after you take care of yourself, you make yourself comfortable, go and sleep during the day because you are going back to work at night. Sometimes you become tempted when you get home, you start again running errands instead of going to sleep. So sleep is very, very important. It helps also with concentration when you get enough sleep. So treat yourself to a good sleep after if you had to stay up at night to work. So that's the second tip. Tip number 3, it supports emotional well-being. When you sleep well at night, you wake up in the morning, you find yourself that you are in a good mood, easy to talk to people, it's easy to other people to talk to you, so you don't look like you are so stressed like someone who stayed the entire night without sleeping or someone who did not have enough time to sleep at night. So it supports the emotional well-being, and this lowers the risk of mood disorders because if you do not have enough sleep, if you are sleep deprived, you'll find yourself that you as I said, slow in doing some things. You become irritable. You may end up being stressed if you have to be up at night without your will. It's not something, some people enjoy doing night shift, but there are people who do night shift because maybe they have kids or they have other responsibilities that they have to do during the day. So treating yourself, whether you work at night and then sleep during the day, whether you work during the day and sleep at night, find a way to balance your sleep. Find a way to get enough sleep for the sake of your emotional well-being and overall mental health. It improves physical strength. When you sleep well at night, your body rejuvenates itself. Your body heals itself in the process. Your body detoxes itself. Your muscles and your bones get to have good rest. Your emotions, everything settles in when you have enough sleep. And as they say, it's at least 8 hours of sleep. For me, I believe in science. When it comes to matters of health, it's very important. Someone did research. Of course, God gives us the grace to be able sometimes to do things beyond a human body can do, whereby you find yourself, you have a few hours of sleep and you are able to function. But those things down the road, they catch up with you. So God created us to be able to, He divided the day for purpose. He gave day and night for a purpose. So let's honor what God did and treat ourselves to a good night's sleep. And if you worked at night, I cannot repeat again. Please treat yourself to a good sleep when you are home during the day. Do not wing sleep. You cannot wing it. You can wing it for a certain time, but it will catch up with you. So treat yourself to a good sleep. Get at least 8 hours of sleep, unless there is like an emergency that you cannot, but find a way also to catch up with those hours. If you missed an hour here and there, try to go, one night sleep longer, but it's good to balance and have that good rest for the sake of your health, especially there's a link between cardiovascular health, that's the health of your heart, and having enough sleep at night. There's a relationship between your blood pressure and how much you sleep at night. When you are relaxed, when you have that good sleep, when you are not under any stress, your body is not physically stressed due to sleep deprivation, your blood pressure will tend to be, better than if you are stressed. Then you put yourself at lower risk of having issues like stroke. It doesn't mean that lack of sleep is the only reason, but it's one of the big reasons where we can get these healthy conditions that we shouldn't. When you sleep well, you allow your muscles to repair. It regulates appetite also and your weight. There is again also a relationship between sleeping and weight gain. If you are under stress or the cortisol hormones, you are not sleeping well at night, your tendency of weight gain is higher than when you sleep well at night. That's why sometimes you may see people don't sleep well at night and they are not eating much, but you find them gaining weight. The body screams for help even when you don't feel it. And by the time, unfortunately, that many of us feeling it, it has reached a point that it cannot, or it's almost breaking, or when it's not able to take any more. That's when we start paying attention. Let's make it intentional. Let's give priority to our health. Let's start listening to our bodies, what our body is communicating to us. Give it enough sleep. And this might help in your weight, weight management, or in your appetite, because sometimes when you are under stress, tendency is that you'll find yourself going to those foods that do not really build your body. Nutritionally, they are not dense, but they just fill your stomach. And then they lead to inflaming your body, causing inflammation and weight gain. Your appetite being on and off is not balanced because you're not allowing your body to go through its natural process peacefully by giving it hours of work and hours of sleep, balancing it out. And then also good sleep enhances productivity and performance. A well-rested person will find themselves that they are more productive and that their performance is better than someone who is not sleeping enough. Because when you sleep well, you find that your focus is good, your attention is good, your energy levels are good. And when these things are in order, you find yourself that you are better in performance, in how you do your work, whether it's in school or how you do your daily chores or your daily duties. And then good sleep promotes longevity, you know, to live longer, because a healthy body will allow you to live longer. A stressed body will become a sick body, and from a sick body, you can even, lose life. So let's give priority to sleeping. Sleeping sound, I again say it's very underrated. I have underrated sleep myself. And it's a learning process. Sometimes my loved ones have to remind me, it's time to go to sleep, or last night you did not sleep enough. Let's remind one another. Let's take upon us to remind the people in our lives, to remind our children, to remind our parents, to remind our colleagues, our co-workers, to get enough sleep, because this promotes longevity. It also improved mood and social interactions. When you sleep well, you will find that you are relating with people well, because you are in a good mood. But if you are sleep deprived and you are tired, you feel drowsy, you feel overworked, you don't have that desire to even talk to people. That's when someone goes to talk to you, find yourself, you are irritable. Somebody says something very small, you blow it. You see something very big, or you just pick negativity out of an entire sentence of where you could pick something positive and something negative. You will find that you are lesser focused on what's not pleasing to your ear. You are lesser focused on what's negative. And then relationships become tensed. You will find that it's even hard to get along with the people in the house, if they are not sleeping well. You find that you kind of lose your impatience if you are not sleeping well, or people don't sleep well. They lose impatience so easy. You are like, oh, I just said this. Is that really big? But the way they react, the way they respond, you are like, oh my goodness. So sleep enough so that you are not irritable, and this will reduce conflicts, unnecessary conflicts, just because one did not sleep enough. Good sleep all improves skin health. I've seen people, or I've had people, I have people in my life who they say, I did not sleep enough and I can feel it on my skin. I can feel it on my skin. So people tell they are not sleeping in various ways, and skin can speak a lot, whether you're sleeping enough or you're not sleeping enough. you know they can tell it, and I'm like, how do you tell it? They're like, I can feel it through my skin that I did not sleep well. So to improve skin health, other than the drinking water and eating well, sleep enough, because when you are sleeping, your body is regenerating. As we said, it's healing itself. Beauty sleep, that's what they call it. As you sleep, you are being beautified in your sleep. Your skin is kind of, the dead skin is breaking itself down, it's peeling itself, and you are being, the new cells are being regenerated without your knowledge. Like you are not really watching it, but you are sleeping, but things are happening. Then you wake up with no dark circles. You can tell some people when they have not slept enough. You see dark circles under the eyes. You see the eyes are puffy. They appear like they are swollen. You see, when you hear me shrugging, don't laugh. I've said it before. English is not my first language, but thank God that I can communicate in a few words that you can hear. You see bags under the ears, the eyes, that you think it's water which is inside or liquid, but because of sleep, someone not sleeping enough. When you sleep enough, your eyes look healthy, your skin look healthy, you don't have bags under your eyes, so you become the healthier you. Then also good sleep supports metabolic health. When you sleep as your body is healing itself, it regulates also metabolism. It regulates the blood sugars in the body. It promotes how the insulin is working. It regulates the insulin level. And that's how weight management and weight control, part of it is having that harmony between the insulin and the glucose. And that's just one aspect. Diet plays a big role, but that topic will come later with an expert or by an expert. But we see poor sleep disrupts the natural processes of your body. God created the body to function in a certain way. And our bodies is the temple of God Himself. So we need to take care of our bodies well. We need to feed our bodies well. We need to rest our bodies enough. Give your body enough sleep. And all these 10 points that I've listed, imagine if these are points that you can take care of partly by sleep. And sleep is resting, is allowing yourself to rest, is when metabolism is well regulated, guess what? The issues of diabetes type 2 will be history that you'll be reading. It will not be you, because you are sleeping well. Your body is the insulin and the glucose are being, adjusted at night. The body processes are going on, and then you find that you don't have you're not at risk of type 2 diabetes. So there are many reasons to this. Prioritize your sleep. It's crucial for the overall well-being of your health. It's crucial even for me, for the overall well-being of my health. It's crucial in every aspect of our lives. So as we see, let's stop underrating sleep. Sleep is important. We need it, and our bodies need it. So God bless you again. If I have something important again to come and share, I definitely will. But let's go this week with sleep, 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 and see what we can do to improve on it. Thank you, and God bless you all.